A shaky, slightly out of breath sigh. Is this thing on good? I had to record this. I don't know who else to talk to, and if I don't get it out, I think I might just lose my mind completely. It's my second night here. Well, second night asterisk on the job asterisk. I'm the new groundskeeper for the old Greenwood cemetery. Seemed like a good gig at first. Quiet, peaceful, you know. Just me, the trees, and, well, the permanent residents. I figured it'd be a nice change of pace. I was wrong. So wrong. Yesterday was my first official day. It was fine, really. The sun was out. Birds were chirping. I spent the day trimming the hedges that border the oldest section. Pulling weeds from around these ancient, leaning headstones. Some of them are so worn you can't even read the names anymore. It was hard work, but satisfying. By the time the sun started to set, casting these long, creepy shadows across the grounds, I was exhausted. I locked the main gate, did a final walkthrough, and headed back to the little keeper's cottage they provide. It's right on the edge of the property, just inside the walls. Convenient, they said. I made some dinner, watched a bit of TV, and tried to unwind. But I just couldn't shake this feeling. This feeling of being watched. Every time I glanced out the window, I felt like I could see movement in the peripheral, just shapes flitting between the tombstones. I told myself it was just my imagination, play of moonlight and branches. I'm new here, my mind's just playing tricks on me. So, I drew the curtains, double-checked the locks, and forced myself to go to bed around 11. That's when it started. I was lying there, staring at the ceiling, listening to the old cottage creak and groan. Then, I heard it. Faintly at first, like the wind carrying a distant whisper. I sat up, straining to listen. It wasn't the wind. It was a voice. A soft, raspy voice, and it was calling my name. Daniel. It sounded like it was coming from right outside my window. My heart hammered against my ribs. I froze, not daring to breathe. Then another voice joined in, this one higher. Like a child's. Daniel, welcome, welcome. My blood ran cold. More voices started to join the chorus, a cacophony of whispers, all weaving my name together. Daniel, welcome to Greenwood. You're one of us now. Daniel. They weren't angry or threatening. That was the worst part. They sounded pleased, happy to have me. Like a long-lost family member had finally come home. I pulled the covers over my head like a little kid, my body trembling uncontrollably. The voices weren't just outside anymore. They felt like they were inside the room, swirling around my bed. I squeezed my eyes shut, praying for it to stop, for morning to come. I was terrified to fall asleep. I knew, I just knew that if I closed my eyes for too long, they would be waiting for me in my dreams. I'd be walking through the cemetery, and hands would reach out from the soil to grab my ankles. I'd see faces in the stones, their dead eyes staring into mine. I spent the entire night like that, wide awake, listening to them welcome me over and over again until the first hint of dawn silenced them. I don't know what to do. I have to go out there again today. I have to walk among them, knowing they were calling for me. Knowing they're waiting for the sun to go down again. I had to get this out. Maybe I am going crazy. Or maybe they were right. Maybe I really am one of them now. If you're listening to this, thanks for being here, I guess. I don't know what tonight will bring. If you want to hear what happens next, maybe subscribe. I'll try to record again tomorrow, if I can.